the number 11 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time on target. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Looking down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Firing to the right, complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Simon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Quick strike complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's marked down at the 22. Make some noise. Get on your feet. Get loud, Bulldog fans. It's 3rd down.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
First down for the offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns on the Jets. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's not going to get there. Up short on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it... to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Got it in the middle. It's 4. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cuber. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Makes the grab, it's Glover. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Looking to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Grab behind the line. It's Savage. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up. Man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires deep on the run. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Shotgun snap on third down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Slings it downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cuber. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Louisiana Tech.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Louisiana Tech.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys.
He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Bring in the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Calling the change now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass. But now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Jacksonville State, 35. Louisiana Tech, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that
Gashes him in the middle. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he got the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 3.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Williamson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. The stiff arm gets him loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Looking for room, it's Williamson. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulls and fires complete. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the toss to the left. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The play-action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pull. Overuse. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On his feet at the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. It's complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The 40! Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air, it's Chadwick. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Unloads quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, better look out! Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Under fire. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Sends it back in motion. He's looking to pass. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
At the 42. First down for your Bulldogs.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blow